Hello internet, my name is Lave and I finally watched Bong Joon-ho's Parasite. You might have heard of it. I think it did okay over the award season. Now I've known about this one for quite a while. I was actually hoping it was going to be part of the London Film Festival lineup, but no such luck. But I didn't really know too much about the premise, and I think if you're in a similar position, if you want to go and see it but you don't know too much about it, then you should keep it that way. So bear that in mind if you're watching this review. It's not going to be a spoiler review, but if you want to go in completely blind, you should probably stop watching now. So Parasite follows the Kim family living on the breadline out of their tiny basement apartment until one day the son, Ki-woo, gets the opportunity to pose as an English tutor for the daughter of a rich family called the Parks, and then slowly but surely the rest of the Kims worm their way into the Park household, kicking out the other servants and assuming other roles. But how long can their deception last? Like I said, I didn't know too much about the plot of this one going in. I just heard from other cinephiles that I follow on socials that it was just really, really great, but I actively avoided reviews and the synopses and the trailers before going in to see it. The first act of the film reminded me a little bit of The Talented Mr. Ripley, with the Kims being like a whole family of Thomas Ripleys, very capable people who assume other identities and then get a taste of the luxurious lifestyle, and you think you know where the film is going, but then Bong Joon-ho is like, nope, we're going this way now, in a really good way. Like his other movies, there is an underlying social commentary on the class system which doesn't deviate despite the plot changing direction, but the genius of Bong Joon-ho is his ability to blend humour with thrills and drama without them ever feeling like they're at odds with each other. An example, without spoiling anything, is a scene in the film when people are hiding under a table, and I found it really tense because I didn't want them to be discovered, so much so that I tried not to laugh when a particular line of dialogue is said about the way that someone smells, because I thought, I'm going to give away their hiding position. But perhaps the weirdest thing about the film is that I was kind of rooting for both of the families. The Parks, in all their decadence, are a bit prejudiced and naive, but they're okay people, and the Kims are just streetwise, a bit like the Trotters in Only Fools and Horses. They're likeable hustlers. The common thread between them, though, is that they both want the best for their families and their kids. They just go about it in different ways. I liked all of the performances in the film, especially the daughter of the Kims. I just liked her character because she was quite arrogant, but she was also quite arty as well. I don't feel like you got to know the Park kids as much as the Kim kids, but they do all have a part to play. I especially liked the dad from the Kim family. It's through his character and the relationship with his son that the film gets surprisingly touching towards the end. But it's always entertaining though. Another example of one of my favourite scenes in the film is when the Kim family are rehearsing how they're going to get rid of the current housekeeper, and it intercuts with them actually executing the plan. I mean, the whole film in general is executed beautifully. So that's my thoughts on Parasite, and pause the video if you want to take a closer look at my enjoyment tracker now. I know I'm a little late with this review. It's just a side effect of living in the UK. We do tend to get films a little bit later than everyone else. So thanks for watching it. I was thinking about doing a spoiler review, being that it's so late and there's so many other reviews for it out there. But honestly, I think I need to see it for a second time because there's so much in the film, and it might be a completely different experience on a second viewing. But if you haven't seen Parasite, then definitely check it out while it's still in UK cinemas. If you have seen it, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. And as always, thanks very much for checking out this vid. I really do appreciate it. If you can, give it a like. Don't forget to share the Lave.
Subscribe.